All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to take a stack of research and completely flip the script on how you probably think about learning.
We are. The mission today is to see knowledge not as, just filling a vessel with facts.
Right, but as a social journey, the move from being a total novice to, well, a respected expert.
And to do that, we're diving deep into something called Legitimate Peripheral Participation, or LPP. It's a framework from Jean Lave and Etienne Wenger's really influential 1991 book, Situated Learning.
What's so striking about it is the timing. The idea that learning happens in a context-situated learning, that was already kind of bubbling up.
It was, but Lave and Wenger's work got such massive traction because it hit on this social piece that, well, the dominant behaviorist research had just ignored for nearly a century.
A century. So behaviorism was all about the individual, the stimulus, the response. Very isolated.
Totally isolated.
Yeah.
LPP comes along and says, wait a second, that's incomplete. Learning is an integrated part of the social world you're in.
So it's not something you do in a community. It's part of being in that community.
Exactly. The whole idea is that newcomers have to move toward full participation in what they call a community of practice.
How big of a shift was that at the time? Because you're not just talking about learning things, you're suggesting the process actually changes who the person is.
It was a profoundly radical idea. LPP argues that learning engages your whole identity, your intentions. Mastery isn't just in the skill, it's built into the social fabric.
To really get this, I think we have to look at where the idea came from. They were trying to, rescue the idea of apprenticeship?
Yes, that was the whole origin. They studied these historical master-apprentice setups, specifically the Vai and Gola tailors in West Africa.
Okay, so let's paint a picture here.
Let's do it. Imagine a young apprentice, we can call him Etienne. He walks into the master tailor's shop. First day, he's a complete novice.
So he's not touching the expensive fabric.
No way.
Yeah.
His first jobs are sweeping the floors, fetching supplies, maybe cutting scraps. He's just observing the whole rhythm of the workshop.
He is, by definition, on the periphery. But, and this is the key, his participation has to be legitimate.
That is the crucial qualifier. He's not an irrelevant outsider just watching. His presence is acknowledged. His small tasks actually contribute something. He has a place.
And what the study showed was that these apprentices, like Etienne, they became master tailors, but without any formal schooling.
Right. No classes, no written exams. Their learning was just absorbed. It was integrated into the daily work. So Etienne moves from scrap fabric to maybe sewing a basic seam, then to more complex pieces.
Not because he read a manual, but because his legitimate involvement just grew over time.
Precisely. Which really shows why you have to see LPP as a whole concept. That peripheral part isn't a negative thing. It's not a flaw.
It's not like you're on the sidelines.
Not at all. It's a positive space. They called it an opening. It's this positive pathway for growing your involvement, for building self-confidence, and for getting more access to the core of the practice.
It's the designated starting line.
A perfect way to put it. And the ultimate goal is to move from that peripheral or partial participation to full participation.
Which means what? Just being a master of the craft.
It means more. It means understanding all the complex relationships, the responsibilities, everything that comes with being a fully integrated member of that community.
So when we zoom out, it's really important to stress that LPP is not some pedagogical strategy. It's not a teaching technique you can just, implement in a classroom.
No, it's an analytical perspective. It's a lens for understanding how learning is naturally woven into social life.
And this brings us to what I think is the most provocative challenge that Lave and Wenger put out there. They consciously avoided analyzing traditional schools.
Yeah, and for a very specific reason. The whole education system is often built on the complete opposite idea, that knowledge can be decontextualized.
That you can pull facts and skills away from the real world, teach them in a classroom, and then just hope the student can reapply them later.
Exactly.